The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Want to first off say thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day to come join me on this webinar. We're going to be looking at a couple different products today that are more suited for like kind of a long-term retirement solution. So we're going to compare a couple different products. There's a growing interest in this kind of product line. We're seeing new products developed all the time. So going to look at 3 different products today. I will tell you we're going to look at them kind of quickly. So since we've got a lot of people on here, I think it's best that I just encourage you guys to jot down your questions. And then following the webinar today, I'll reach out to each of you individually and can answer any questions you may have on a one-on-one basis. Might be a little bit easier. So first want to also introduce myself. My name's Laura Johnson. I work here at IAMS on the annuity department. Been with IAMS for many years. So anytime you need help on any annuity cases, feel free to give me a shout. We'd love to help you out. So we're going to go through this first few slides kind of quickly. If you've been on our webinars before, you've probably seen some of these. So I'll try and move kind of quickly. And again, jot your questions down. I'll be happy to answer those individually with you when we call. So first thing I'm going to talk about are a few different incentive programs we've got available here at IAMS. The first thing when you first get contracted with IAMS, you have available for you is your new producer bonus. So if you're new to IAMS or haven't joined IAMS, go ahead and hold on just a second. Go ahead and this would be eligible for you. You're eligible for this for the first 180 days that you're with IAMS. So it's our new producer bonus. So as you can see, we've got 3 different tiers: $100, $300, $500,000 level. Looks like some people are having trouble seeing the slides. I'm going to try stop showing my screen real quick and try it again. See if that helps. Hopefully you're able to see it now. Looks like showing that everyone should be able to see it now. If you can't, type the question in, let me know. We'll see if we can fix it on this end. But for a new producer bonus, as you can see, we've got 3 different tiers. We've got $100,000, $300,000, and $500,000 level. You can cash out at any point. So first $100,000 annuity or single premium life case, you could get $750 cash. You could also, or you could get a 2-year subscription to our website service. We'll build it, pay for it for 2 years, or the latest generation of an iPad. If you decide not to cash out at $100,000 and go for $300,000, then you can have one of the next options in the 300 tier available for you. And if you're ambitious and want to go for the $500,000 dollar level, as you can see, we would help pretty much pay for the mailing for one of your seminars along with coaching with one of our seminar coaches, or you can do travel perks with Ritz-Carlton. I will also mention there is a cash option and a marketing reimbursement option at that level as well. So if you're curious where you stand, or if you ever qualified for this, or maybe never had it paid out, give your marketer at IAMS a call, ask them about it, let them know, and they can check into it and see what you're eligible for. Once you're done with your new producer bonus at IAMS, you are eligible for our marketing, or all the premium you write with IAMS is going to qualify you for marketing reimbursement. So for every $100,000 of fixed indexed annuity premium, we'll get you $100 marketing reimbursement. For every $100,000 of single premium life you do with IAMS, we'll get you $200 of marketing reimbursement. And for every $10,000 of life target premium would qualify you for $200 as well. So we build those marketing dollars up. Then when it comes time that you have marketing expenses, send us over the receipts, and it's a reimbursement program. Another great program we've got, as you know, your business is built on referrals, and so is ours. So we've got a referred producer program. If you're working with IAMS, enjoy the services you're receiving from your marketer or from new business team, or just in general here at IAMS, and you want to refer an agent over, when that agent gets appointed with us, that's $50 for you. When they write their first piece of business, $100. And then going forward, for all the business they write, you're going to earn 20 basis points. That is paid out quarterly, so it's just a good way to get some extra cash. That 20 basis points doesn't come out of their commission or yours, it comes out of our pockets. So just a good way to get some extra money without having to maybe take on the responsibility of a hierarchy or an agency as well. So some great programs we've got available to help put money back in your pocket. Here at IAMS, it's part of our name. Service is insurance agency marketing service. It's something that Steve and Charles have instilled in us to be number one at. That's our goal. We're not looking to be the biggest FMO, but what we are trying to do is provide the best level of service and be number one when it comes to that. So that's going to do everything from case design, pre-sale stuff, working with us marketers here at IAMS to get you everything you need, forms, make sure your product training's done, doing some case design for you. Once you write the app, Amber, Cindy, and their teams on the life and the annuity side are going to scrub your applications for you, follow up on them every 3 to 5 business days. Our goal there is to take the responsibility off of you and put it on us as far as following up on those cases, making sure everything's getting done in a timely fashion. Another great feature, we got our paperless contracting system. So if you're not with IAMS yet, it's pretty easy. You do one set of paperwork. We get you in a paperless system. Anytime you want to add carriers, you just give us a call. Let us know you want to add a certain carrier, and we can get that added as long as we've got your current E&O and your current license. So trying to make your life as easy as possible. I think this is probably the most important department to you, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen out in the field, is our creative team. If you haven't worked with Jacob and Sean and Aaron, they do great work for all of our agents and advisors here at IAMS. What they do is they're a team of graphic design and IT people who are here to help you with your marketing. So maybe you're new to the industry and you don't even have a logo, or maybe you need some business cards designed. I encourage you to start with the branding. Let Aaron help you design a logo and get some branding built. Then once we get that done, how are we going to market? Do you want to maybe go back to your old Medicare book of business and let them know you're doing life and annuity now? Maybe we want to put together a newsletter to, send out quarterly, or maybe you're looking to do some social media marketing, or anything we do going forward. We'll use the branding that we created on everything. So we start helping you build a name for yourself and a look for your company. So if there's anything you're looking to do as far as print materials or business cards, branding, give Jacob, Sean, Aaron a call. They'd be happy to help you out. Your marketing dollars here at IAMS that you earn in the marketing reimbursement program can be applied to all the services over here. If you're new to IAMS, we do have a free branding and logo business card design available for you. After that, there may be some cost to the things that they do depending on the size of the work and how much time goes into it. But I will tell you, if you look at the pricing sheet for the creative department and compare it to any freelancer out across the United States, there's no comparison at the price break you're getting here at IAMS. So if you're looking for some help on that, give them a call. They'd be happy to help you out. If you haven't seen our website or been out to it, as you can see on the screen, it's www.imsinc.com. I'm not going to go through all the features of the website, but I will point out a couple of my favorites. One thing I do all the time, if you're doing any life business, we've got a term and life quoter out there where you plug in the client's information, some of their health stuff, and it shoots out and tells you every carrier and what the cost is going to be. So you can do a true comparison of all the different companies out there and make sure you're giving your clients the best that's available. Same thing on the annuity side. If you call me and ask for client 62 looking for income at 67, first thing I'm doing is jumping on our website, going under the products and annuity tab, and going out to Annuity Rate Watch to run you some comparisons, because I want to make sure that when we're talking that you know what the best is in the market. Maybe it's not what you're going to represent or what you're going to offer your client. Maybe it's a B-rated carrier, a company that doesn't have as good a service, or there could be any reason, but at least we know what the top is. So when you're going to present to your client, you know all the options. So use that a lot as well. Also, you can, with Annuity Rate Watch, just look at current rates and just kind of look at bonuses, what products have what. So it's a great tool for you guys. Again, that's under the products tab on our website, and then click annuities and you'll get out to that. One other thing that, you can find forms and do a lot of other things too, but one other thing I will point out is if you go under the support tab, we've got a link out there to our sales resource library. And this is a whole bunch of material for you agents. Maybe you're meeting with a client and they're like, you're working on maybe an inherited IRA, and your client wants to know more about a stretch IRA and what the benefits are. Well, under the sales resource library, there's a whole file of client presentations out there, probably 75 different ones, a lesson in fixed annuities, a lesson in indexed annuities, a lesson in long-term care, stretch IRAs, Roth IRAs. If they're looking for more material, it's all client approved under that client presentations area under the sales resource library. I also use the sales resource library a lot for a lot of fact finders. Got a guy working on a big estate case. I go out there and I pull a fact finder for estate planning. Also a bunch of financial calculators, like I mentioned. Maybe you're working on a 72T, your client wants to know what their RMD is going to be. There's all sorts of great resources. So if you haven't been out there, I encourage you to go look at it. If you would like someone to walk you through some of the areas out there, give me a call. I'd be happy to help you. A couple years ago, when the DOL was looming over our head, Charles and Steve decided it was time to enter the security side of the business as well. So we do have an RIA in this office, IAMS Wealth Management. I'm gonna just mention a few quick things. We really built this for the insurance agent. We've got a lot of agents out there who never really wanted to enter the security side, but have realized that it really does complete their practice. If you're in a house and the client has 500,000 and maybe AIG or Athene or whoever the carrier is only going to take 350,000, what are you doing with that other 150,000? If you're leaving it on the table, you're just asking for another financial advisor to come in and swoop that client from you. So really, it's just built to help you guys have the full financial planning available. Two things, though, I will mention. You do have to have your 65 or BCFP license to be registered on that side. If you're looking to study for your test or have questions, give them a call. They'll be happy to answer any questions, help you get the study materials. I think it's a really good thing for agents to have in their back pocket, though. May not be your primary business, but having that for those clients who maybe want a little more risk, it's a great option. One thing I will mention, I am going to throw up a couple poll questions as we go through today. If you want to answer yes or no to these quickly, it'll make the webinar go faster. So the first one's about wealth management. If you want information on that, answer yes. If not, just answer no. That'll just generate a call from Mike Hansen. With that, I will mention we do have a soliciting program available as well. Depending on the state you're in, we can register you as a solicitor with IAMS Wealth Management because maybe you don't have your license or you're not interested in getting your license. Depending on the state you're in, there is a good possibility we could pay you a portion of the fee that we charge to the clients. So a little bit of kickback for the referral over to IAMS Wealth Management. Also, if you're studying, once you do pass your exam, anyone who you referred over, we will just transfer right over to you. So good way to build some assets under management here at IAMS while you're studying, or again, if you're just not interested in getting it, it's a great opportunity. So it doesn't look like many people have answered yet. So if you could answer yes or no, we can continue on with the webinar. That'd be great. But like I said, if you do answer yes, that's just going to prompt a call from Mike Hansen to reach out to you, see if there's any additional questions he could get answered for you. Next, we've got our Life and Annuity Academy. We do these 3 to 4 times a year. We've done 3 of them so far this year, and our last one's going to be here in September the 18th through the 20th. I will let you know we are co-sponsoring this with Athene. It is all expense paid, so it's going to cover your flights, your meals, your hotel. Everything is included. It's just a 2.5-day training. We're bringing you in on a Wednesday afternoon, meeting that night, dinner that night. Thursday, you'll be in meetings all day. Friday, just in the morning, and then get you off to the airport around noon to get you home before the end of the day is the goal. What it is, though, is it's a good opportunity for agents who are active in the life and the annuity market looking to increase sales, because we're really not going to talk much about product. It's going to be more sales concept, techniques, marketing strategies. How can we help you grow your business? And what we do is we bring in 4 or 5 of our top producers to come in and talk with you. They're going to actually share their exact seminar system. They're going to share exact niche products that they've added to what they're doing. They're going to share their marketing strategies with you to help you put together a plan and help you grow your business. So it's a great investment of 2 days. I think it's very well worth it. I will mention it's probably not for the person who's just looking to get into the annuity business. They're just looking to start in the business. It's probably a little bit more advanced than that. So It's really geared toward the person who is already active in the business. So I'm going to throw up a poll question here with the Life in the Annuity Academy. If you are interested, go ahead and answer yes to the question. I will then have a link sent out to you with a registration link. This is a pre-registration link. This does not guarantee you a spot at the Academy, but it lets me know you're interested. Then I can follow up with you each individually and see if this is something that would be a good fit for you. So, like I said, it's a great way to spend 2 days. I mean, you'll really come out hopefully motivated, but with some new ideas and new strategies to help grow the business. And the one in September is the last one of the year, just so you all know. Last but not least, before we jump into the products we're going to talk about today, we do every 18 months do a top producers escape, or as we call them, a marketing summit. The qualification for this one is ending here at the end of the week. Qualification was January of last year through June. It took $3 million to qualify. You can see any combination of on what's on the screen there qualified you. And it's for you our trips are for you and a guest. It's all expense paid. Includes golf, includes spa, it includes everything. It's a really great time just to be with 50, 60 other of the top advisors and agents here at IAMS, and just let IAMS say thank you for the business that you've been doing with us. So we're really excited to be heading to Naples. We haven't announced yet where the next trip will be, but I will tell you that the qualification period will start July 1st. Any business issued July 1, and for the next 18 months, we'll be counting toward the next trip. So we're getting ready to get going on it. We'd love to see all of you there. All right, so we're going to look at a couple different products today. Like I said, we're going to focus on we're going to look at 3 different products that are rather new in the annuity world recently. If you've been in the annuity world for any length of time, you've probably heard of Allianz's 222. It's kind of had its own category, been in its own kind of field for so long that several other carriers wanted a part of that business as well. So we're going to look at Athene's product, North American, and Lincoln Financial, three companies that have created products that are conceptually just the same as the Allianz 222. They all just have different numbers. So we're going to dive into each one individually. You know why we're going to be talking about it. We're trying to give your clients the opportunity for better income opportunities. You know, when you're talking to clients about what their concerns are in retirement, they're concerned about outliving their money and keeping up with inflation. Those are 2 things we hear all the time. So these products are going to do both of that. And like I said, the competition in this market space is getting more and more competitive. We're seeing more and more products get added on a monthly basis. So it's good to keep you guys up to date on what's going on. So I do these webinars once a month. Probably going to switch that to like once every other month now. At the beginning of the month, I do one on kind of the early income options. And then this is for more those longer term deferral opportunities. So as new products join each month or as new ones get introduced in the market, we'll add them to the webinar as well. What the client can expect while looking at these products, we're giving them the opportunity for increasing income payments. We're giving them the control of their money as well. And we're going to give them an income that they can't outlive. So very important things. First one we're going to look at today is the Athene Agility. With the Athene Agility, they've got a 25% bonus on the benefit base. They've got 100, with the product, you've got 2 values. You got your accumulation value that's going to grow based on interest, minus withdrawals. But then you've got this benefit base that serves one of 2 purposes. It can be served as an income stream after 10 years, or it can be used as an enhanced death benefit. And we're going to dive into those a little bit more. But day 1, you're going to get a 25% bonus on the benefit base side. The benefit base is going to grow at 175% participation. So if 4% interest is earned, we're going to see 7% interest credited on the benefit base. Like I mentioned, it does have an enhanced death benefit, meaning that that benefit base that we're going to look at here on some illustrations, at the time of death, the beneficiary has a choice of a lump sum of the cash value, or they can have this benefit base over a 5-year period. This product does not have any fees associated with it, which is awesome. And once you do activate the income, if you do activate the income after 10 years, you will have an earnings index income, so an increasing income option. So we'll be diving in and looking at some illustrations here in a few minutes. With Athene, they've got several different index options available. They've got the traditional S&P, but they've also got some volatility control indexes with the S&P. They do have strategies with the BNP Paribas as well, Morningstar, and then the SG Janus funds as well. So a lot of great strategies, both 1 year, 2 year options available on all. This slide's just really showing that once we earn some interest, no matter what the volatility of the market is, the joy of fixed index annuities is that zero is your hero. The market can crash, like you can see here at the beginning of this first few years. It went down and we just stayed the same. So the joy of a fixed index annuity, if you haven't been doing indexed annuities or you're maybe new to that market, that is what we enjoy most about index annuities, is letting clients know that they get to participate in the upside and not have to worry about the downsides. So I'm going to look at we're going to look at each product, but we'll have two illustrations, or 2 pages of illustrations, I should say. Same illustration, just different numbers. Each one we're always going to show you the guaranteed. Every illustration out there is going to forces you to show you a guaranteed, assuming zero interest, and then we'll look at a assumed rate as well. So assuming zero interest is earned, the product doesn't look so attractive, obviously, but in this illustration, like I said, on this product, you do have a 10-year wait before you can activate the lifetime income rider. So this isn't going to be the product built for someone who's 75 needing income today. This is for that person who's a little younger. Not really sure. I kind of explain it as it's kind of like your Swiss Army knife product, since it does have great accumulation. It's got potential income and it's got a death benefit all lumped into one. It's kind of that Swiss Army knife for that client who maybe doesn't really know what they want to do. Maybe they might need some money in the future, but it's not their number one goal for the money. There's a lot of different reasons to use this product, but I used a 60-year-old who potentially would want income in 10 years, putting 500,000 in. As you can see, the accumulation value, 500,000, doesn't change. That's because of zero. We're assuming the zero interest rate. The benefit base, though, did get that 25% bonus day one. So let's just say age 65, client gets in a car accident and dies. The beneficiary has the option to have this 500,000 in a lump sum, or the 625,000 over 5 years. It's a big difference right there. And that's assuming zero interest. So it's a good way I've used this a lot for clients who maybe get declined in life insurance, or they don't have any life insurance. And can't qualify. This is a good way to kind of build that benefit base for no fee. I know it's not going to give a big death benefit like some life policies do, but it's something is better than nothing. So again, they have their option at death, the beneficiaries do. If hypothetically no interest, we could guarantee your client would receive $34,375 every year for the rest of their life. Like I mentioned, it does have increasing income. It doesn't show it on this part of the illustration because we don't have any interest being earned. So when we look at the fund page, this is assuming, now I actually illustrated this pretty conservatively originally. I did a blend of 2 1-year strategies and 2 2-year strategies. I mean, a lot of times you can make an illustration show 9%, but that's not really realistic for the client. So I will say rates are changing here effective this weekend. So these illustrations will look a little different next month. But assuming a 6.5% interest, you can see here accumulation value is grown by interest. You see how fast this benefit base is growing, though. Again, at 65, we'll use that same example, car accident. Beneficiary gets the option of $730 in a lump sum, or just over $1 million paid out over 5 years. And for some people, that benefit base, you hear that 5-year payout and you kind of go, oh man. But realistically, I mean, I think about it as if when my father passes away, I'll probably be at one of my highest tax brackets I'll ever be at in my life. So being able to spread those taxes out over 5 years is really beneficial for me as well. So there's some really, other perks to this product as well. hypothetically speaking, we decide to turn on that income after the 10 years, instead of that 34,000 that we saw on the prior page, we're guaranteeing we can't guarantee. We're hoping to see your client get $76,000 out of this product instead. Not only that, but as you can see, that income stream is going up. So the benefit base will continue to grow at 175%, even once you turn on income, and your income stream is going to grow on an earnings index basis, meaning that if you earn 4% interest, you're going to see a 4% increase in your income. That's going to continue, and what's really cool about the product is it even continues to grow once this cash account value hits zero. So once you zero out all cash, we're still growing that income. Like I said, this product is going to provide this lifetime income no matter what, but then also help your clients keep up with the inflation. So we're seeing those great growth opportunities on that income as well. I will mention the product does have 10% free withdrawal available in it, starting year one. What's unique about this product is it's 10% free withdrawal of the accumulation value or initial premium. So you put 100,000 in, you could take 10,000 out each year, in the first 10 years if you'd like. So a great opportunity there as well to get some money if you need it. It's not like you can't touch it for 10 years. You just can't activate the lifetime withdrawal benefit until 10 years later. Payout percentages are always very important. As you can see here, these are the payout percentages for Athene. Pretty average. 65 is 5%, 75.5%, on up to there. It goes up to 6. At 80, it'll be 6.5, and then it stays there for the remainder. Second product we're going to look at today is Lincoln Financial's Retirement Safeguard. This is a limited distribution product that we've got available here at IAMS. We have a relationship with Market Synergy Group. They're a product development company down in Kansas, who've created some great products for us. If you've been on my other webinar, you've heard about the AIG product with early income, allowing for increasing income. Some great accumulation products with them. And then they designed this Lincoln Financial product as well. Again, conceptually, these are going to be the same as these are going to be the same as the product we just looked at. Number-wise, they're going to be different, but conceptually, they're going to all work the same. With this product, you get two choices. First, you get to pick, do you want the standard version or the enhanced version? As you can see, there is no fee on the standard version. There is a 1% fee on the enhanced version. Both versions have a 15% income-based bonus, but the difference really comes in how that benefit base grows. The standard would grow at 150%, meaning 4% interest earned equals 6% over on the benefit base, or 175%. 4% equals 7% over on the income side. So you get that choice. Also, you also get the option when you turn on the income to have a level payout option, which I don't recommend. That's not really what we're here to talk about. We're looking at those increasing incomes instead. So you can pick level or increasing. Big thing there is your payout percentages are a little bit more competitive on a level payout. But again, having that increasing income is going to be really nice. The income multiplier that talks about here, 100%, same like the other one, increasing income, 4% in interest earned once you activate income is going to be a 4% increase in your income. One other key feature that's different here is the death benefit. On the standard version, it's available for the life of the contract. It increases to age 80 or to 70, but the enhanced version will pay out that death benefit in the first 10 years as well. So otherwise, we got to wait for the 10 years on the standard version, and then you have your option of lump sum or benefit base over 5 years. With the enhanced version, you have that available the first 10 years. So again, how are you going to let the product grow, standard or enhanced? How's it going to pay out, level or increasing? So again, we have two options. With Lincoln Financial, they've got a lot of different index options as well. S&P, just traditional. I know the rates just recently changed, but Originally, when this product rolled out, it was a 50% par rate on the S&P. I think it's in the 40s now. I can't tell you exactly because there's been so many rate changes lately. So give me a call, or when I call you later, we can talk about the exact rates. They've also got some volatility control options with the S&P, and then they've got a relationship with BlackRock. So some very competitive rates with BlackRock as well. On this, with the BlackRock strategies, we have a spread versus a cap or a participation. So some really competitive rates, really great opportunity for accumulation. So here we can do on this illustration, you can see I illustrated. Now everybody does illustrations a little bit differently. For Lincoln Financial, they're going to show you the interest credited rate as the minimum guaranteed. Assuming zero interest, they're going to go back and credit you. So that's why see a little bit different here. But again, assuming zero interest after 10 years, we can guarantee the client's going to have $40,250. What's unique also here at Lincoln Financial is they do have a doubler for nursing home, which is kind of nice as well. One thing that Lincoln does have the advantage on, and we'll see it here in a couple slides, is their payout percentages are much more competitive than some of the other carriers. So each company is going to have their time where they shine, or they have their little perk. Lincoln Financial's A+ rating. Some that matters to some clients. So know that you've got options. You don't have to be tied to one product. I kind of went fast through the 0-1 because it doesn't matter as much. On this one, I used, again, a 62-year-old waiting for income for 10 years. As you can see here, as interest is earned, you can see what I like is they do show you what the income base is going to be credited. They do that math for you here. I used on this one, as you can see, 62-year-old male, 15% bonus, as we know. I used 175%. As far as, so this would have a 1% fee, but assuming that we don't take interest for 10 years, we're looking at $71,000. And then as you can see, it has increasing income as well. One disadvantage to Lincoln Financial is that they will let the income grow until the cash account's been depleted. Once that cash account hits zero, whatever the highest income you ever received, that is your income for the rest of your life. So a little bit different on that front. Here are the payout percentages. So you can see a little bit more competitive depending on age as well. So they do band their rates every 5 years, which is an advantage at some ages and disadvantage at other ages. So when we're running illustrations for you, always call and ask to see several carriers because, there's a time and a place for each product and each client. One thing to mention is, as you can see, there's two separate payout percentages for level and increasing. As you can see, for joint, the payout percentages do go down a little bit as well. That's the same for Athene and for North American, which we'll see here in a minute. A lot of times the question gets raised to us, can you do this on qualified money for a joint? And the answer is yes. For qualified and non-qualified money, we can use these products. One thing to keep in mind when you're doing a joint payout on qualified money has to move over like to like. So if it's in John Smith's name, it has to stay in John Smith's name. Mary Smith can be the primary beneficiary, though. And when it comes to turning on the income, the client then gets a choice to have a single or a joint payout. So as long as it's a spouse and they're the primary beneficiary on the policy, regardless of qualified or non-qualified, we can do a joint payout. Third product we're going to look at today is the North American SPDX. The Strategic X is what they call it. Again, conceptually the same, just different numbers. This one issue ages 50 to 79. One thing that's a little different on North American, they do require a minimum of $50,000 on this product. It is 1010 compliant, so broker-dealer guys, this should be on your approved list with being A-rated, 1010 compliant, available in pretty much every state. They do have 10% free withdrawal, or not 10%. That's one thing they are a little bit different on. After the first contract year, your free withdrawal actually starts at 7%. But if you don't take a free withdrawal the first year, then the next year it's going to be a little higher. And it keeps building. Your free withdrawal, as long as you haven't taken it, keeps building, and it can grow as large as 32%. So that's kind of a unique feature on this product. They got a lot of great strategies. We'll look at some of the different things there. But they also give you the option to have a level or increasing lifetime payout as well. They do have a doubler as well. Um, what's unique about their doubler is it's based off of 2 of 6 ADLs. So many of these doublers out in the industry are built on nursing home or confinement. With North American, it's based off of 2 of 6 ADLs. So if your client falls and breaks a hips and wants someone to come in and take care of them at home, they can double their income account value. Whatever they're receiving 10,000, they can receive 20,000 for up to 5 years or until the cash account's been depleted. So unique feature on that as well. Again, you've got to wait the 10 years to turn on the lifetime income. North American is very S&P. Well, they're just old school, like the S&P. You'll see very traditional strategies with them. So they've got the traditional S&P. That's really what they focus on. They did add a few volatility control ones as well. And then they've got this really unique inverse edge trigger, which is really unique with North American, because what it does is when the S&P is actually negative, that's when your client's going to earn interest. So, diversifying money between the traditional S&P and throwing a little in that inverse edge, no matter what the S&P does that in any year, your client's going to earn interest. So that is a very unique thing with North American as well. Illustration showing zero interest here. I used a 60-year-old taking income at age 70, putting 500,000 in. On the guaranteed side, with North American, I will mention they do grow a little differently. What's different is they don't give you a bonus, but they grow at 200% participation. So their guaranteed page is going to look a lot worse than any of the other carriers we've looked at because there's no bonus on the benefit base. But when you look at the way the policy grows, you'll see it grows a lot faster because of that 200% participation instead of 150 or 175. So as you can see here, putting 500,000 in, waiting the 10 years, client hypothetically is going to get 60. This is assuming 5.29 interest, $60,000 a year. And as you can see, we've got that increasing income again. And their income will continue to increase until death. Even if the cash account's been depleted, it's going to continue to go up. Anytime interest is earned, that's when your client's going to see an increase in their income. So here are the payout percentages. Again, level and increasing have two different sets. Pretty traditional as far as payout percentages go, right around there with everyone else. And again, if you do a joint coverage, it's usually about a 50 basis point reduction with most companies. That's what it is with North American. So I know I went through 3 products really quick today. One thing I will mention again is conceptually all these products are the same. We're all just looking at different numbers and payout percentages. So with that, I'm going to throw up the last poll question. If you do want information on the 3 products we just covered today, go ahead and answer yes to that. Then Allison Campbell in my office, she will get that information emailed out to you by the end of the day today. She'll include brochures, rates, all the marketing materials you would need. So any questions you may have, hopefully you wrote those down. I'll follow up, like I said, with each of you individually later today or tomorrow, and we can go through the products. If you have any cases also you're working on, let us know. Happy to help you design those. So hope you all have a great day. I again appreciate you taking time out of your day to join me, and we will talk to you later.